The Byheart mess. Thinking about how to think. So, I don't know if you've heard, you have babies, infant formula. Probably heard about Byheart. They're a company that manufactured baby formula and actually had botulinum in their formula. Their first ever occurrence in US history, by the way. If you don't think we can make progress, well, think again. Anyways, the whole thing is you read all these posts, these are parents who, try to do their best for their kids. That's what they say. Other parents tell them not to feel bad. You did your best. It's not your fault that the FDA didn't regulate, that these scumbags at Byheart did this. But as a practical person, one who thinks that, hey, just because you said you tried doesn't mean you did it. It actually doesn't. If you try to do something and you didn't do it, you still didn't do it. Can't help but think about this and the logic of people nowadays. So a lot of people say they did their research and Byheart was the best. I'm not clear what they mean by doing their research. So they looked at reviews. Is that doing your research? They actually got, a PhD in, you know, making baby formula, and that's what's called doing research. I'm not really clear what doing research is, because doing research can mean an awful lot to different people. So, for example, if you have a medical condition, you go in to talk to a doctor, and you said you did your research. What does that mean? You Googled it, asked ChatGPT about it. Did you get a medical degree? Wow, that's a pretty good way of doing research, right? Try to get an understanding of the basics so you can understand more complicated things. You know, take all the required undergraduate courses like biology and then chemistry, some biochemistry. Start through medical school learning anatomy, physiology, and finally go to third, fourth year when you go to clinicals and you actually see patients and you connect book learning to actual patient care. Yeah, that's research. Or did you mean go further beyond that and actually look into bench trials, going to a lab and doing stuff? Or clinical trials, testing if this drug works on thousands and thousands of patients? Yeah, that's research. I give you that. I pretty much guarantee that none of these people online did that type of research, right? See, that's the issue nowadays. People conflate things that aren't the same, right? Looking at reviews is not the same as doing research. When you read articles, right? A lot of people don't have the basic understanding to actually understand articles. Not all research articles are valid, unfortunately.